Brad Garlinghouse meeting with Trump, Ripple partnering with Chainlink to expand RLUSD, Bitcoin going down almost at least 8% in the past 2-3 days, while XRP was up 4% today, while the rest of the market was red. Definitely some interesting and odd things going on. Stick around, we need to see what is going on in the market. To zoom in and get really into things, you can see here with the 10-year treasuries, these bonds are absolutely going bonkers. I mean, obviously we were here in May of 24, but we're revisiting. The thing is, we're revisiting, and whenever we see them go up, typically crypto comes down. So that's something definitely worth noting, because obviously if you can get more money easier from the government, you will. It's a safer and easier time on most people looking for CDs or people looking to hold bonds. So it would make sense that if you had an easier and more lucrative way of earning a passive income that that you'll be getting, that's the way to go. But unfortunately, seeing our 10-year yield treasury bond going up, unfortunately, you know what that means? Everyone's expecting inflation to go up. But regardless, guys, getting ourselves over here, we're going to look over at Twitter. We can start here. Look at this, looking over at Ripple and Chainlink partnering. Just an absolute game changer, because Ripple is expanding across the DeFi along with other chains to really expand the usage of RLUSD. We're not going to keep it on one chain. We need to get it on, I don't want to say hundreds, but there are probably hundreds of change, but I'm sure we're just keeping it to 10 to 15 to 20, I'm sure. But this is a very big one for them to use. Obviously, Ethereum was the next one, then Bitcoin, XRP, so the XRPL. There's just so many different ones for them to really embrace their stablecoin utility and really broaden the horizon of what's available across the interwebs, but really Web3. But regardless, guys, look over here, go back, look at that. I mean, I saw this last night, and I saw everyone freaking out, but seeing Brett Garlinghouse meet with Donald Trump, with Stuart Alderati nonetheless, and then let's not even stop there, but we're going to go and we can talk about the XRP ETF. I don't know if you guys saw Monica Long right here talking about how imminently getting RLUSD on lots of different platforms, and then expects to see an XRP ETF soon. It's just definitely a lot of things coming out. I mean, indefinitely, I see VET here, VET. Imminently is an interesting word of choice. I definitely do believe so myself. But regardless, guys, come back over and just really think, looking at our chart, we got XRP moving up today. Definitely a really nice bounce, and this is what I was thinking earlier in the week and last week when we actually broke out of this in January 2nd, when we actually broke out of this trend. Came back to back test, and we actually held it, and now we're on our way up. It looks like if you could possibly draw another one across the top here if you really want to, but obviously you can draw trend lines forever, but maybe it's a secondary ceiling that it could be caught there, and we're not going to go until the end of January. But even if we did go to the end of January, you can see that target first it would be up there at $3, but realistically it would be your total flagpole, which would be that from here to here. You're looking at a $3.60 target, $3 to $3.60, but obviously we know that once that $3 is broken, we have pretty much that whole range until the all-time high at $3.85. So regardless, it's definitely something interesting for us to really be a part of and see actually play out, because we went through so much with the SEC, going through with Jeremy Hogan, along with John Deaton, along with literally everyone else big in the XRP community, just to finally see all this stuff coming together. And you can really just tell that the dominoes are starting to fall down now. Instead of they were getting all put up for years, and now they're actually all starting to fall. Really just sticking it to the man as time's going on. But definitely good to see if we go here in a daily and see XRP close out the day with a positive almost 5% up. If we go over here to Bitcoin, Bitcoin closed the day with almost 2% down. But if we encompass the last 2 days for Bitcoin, it went down 10% and is currently sitting at 7.5. But if we go over to XRP, we did fall. If we visit the high that day, we did fall about 10% and we rebounded, and now we're only down 3% compared to Bitcoin's almost 8%. So some stuff is coming. I mean, looking at this chart, you can even see it here. I'm sure if we went to the 4 hour, it'd probably be a little bit more. Yep, it's forming more of a flag on the 4 hour here. You can see that if you were to draw that line there, you have the flag forming here. It would be from this baseline onwards. You could see that a breakout, would be imminent up to, if we get up to the ceiling here around 241, 245, we could see up there to around that 265 shortly. If we were to draw ourselves a nice little Fibonacci, go downwards and look at that, use that local low. Yeah, but 238. Yeah, you can see that 265 would be the target of the 702 and the 786. So makes sense. It makes sense to the target, and we were able to break through that, and that's why we give that. Well, I like how that's right in between what we're thinking. That 348. Isn't that nice how that works out? That target. Look at that. The 1.1618, and then obviously short term, that high target of $6. But we won't get into that yet, right? We're not moon boys completely. But regardless, guys, just going over some of the bullish news, just kind of going over what the rest of the market looks like, going over the wait. We've been through it all, and now it's a sit and wait. But all right, guys, hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.